Storm Benjamin, as named by Meteo France, causing very disruptive conditions there for us. It is a wet and windy morning, but things improve as we head through the week. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Thursday, 20 and Richard Madeley.
I think before we get there, it's all about this wet and windy weather. How yesterday it was named Storm Benjamin. So it was named by Meteo France, the French weather service, because the worst of the impacts is set to be there. And they have seen huge gusts of wind so far already, 70, 80-mile-an-hour gusts of wind. And we're very likely to see trees down, power cuts there. That is one to watch through the day. But here's what's happening across the UK with this storm. So an area of low pressure close to the UK, moving through the Channel. It then makes its way close to France, Belgium and the Netherlands. And it's on this side of the low pressure where we will have the worst impacts. Now, at the moment, the strongest winds are along the south coast of England. So let's take a look at what's set to happen as we head through the next few hours. This is our chart for rush hour this morning. The winds northwesterly. We're looking at 30, 40-mile-an-hour gusts easily right along this south coast, spiralling around this area of low pressure with a band of very heavy rainfall. But the storm's only just got going. Peak gusts so far, widely 30 or 40 miles an hour in the south, 60 miles an hour at the Needles. And there are weather warnings in force for strong winds and heavy rain through southern areas of England and Wales, up to 70, maybe 75-mile-an-hour gusts of wind, most likely to be focused around the southeast coast, and rainfall up to 90 millimetres. Of course, trees in full leaf, lots of leaves down. That means the risk of some localised flooding. So here's the all-important forecast. So the storm, the low pressure we saw, moves its way eastwards, a band of heavy rain with it and strong winds, mainly in the south. The radar sequence from overnight shows our band of rain moving its way eastwards. One thing will happen, a big change in wind direction. They start southwest.
Stormy McStorm face in French, yeah.
Good morning to you. It is a wet and windy start to the day. An area of low pressure moving through the English Channel right now has been named Storm Benjamin by Meteo France, the French weather service, because on the other side of the Channel, the winds are much stronger. For us, we've seen gusts of winds head through the day. So let's think how things pan out as we head through the next 7 days, looking at our 7-day outlook. And we divide the country in half. So Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern areas of England. It's worth pointing out, I've barely mentioned the north, because the weather here is much calmer. Yes, we have some rain or showers, and yes, it is windy, but not as stormy as it's set to be in the south. So temperature-wise, we're a little cool for the next 7 days. Percentage chance of rainfall, wet and windy for the next few, but then it turns more settled from the weekend onwards. Fortunes further south to England and Wales as we head through the next 7 days. Again, looking at our temperatures compared to where they should be for the time of year, and the outlook is cool. That's certainly a change of type you'll notice. But for today, we have our heavy rainfall, our strong winds. That clears away. It's a story of sunshine and showers tomorrow, and the outlook is more settled from the weekend onwards. Good morning to you. An area of low pressure is bringing wet and windy conditions across the southeast of England, especially the north coast of France, Belgium and later the Netherlands, and that is why the meteo trees in full leaf that could bring down branches, so the risk of further disruption as we head through the day. That's it for me for now. There's plenty more still to come. You're watching Good Morning Britain. Yeah, brilliant story. I won't look at a zebra crossing the same way again. Now, weather-wise, the weather may well disrupt your journey this morning because it is wet and windy in the south. An area of low pressure moving through the Channel was named Storm Benjamin yesterday by the French weather service, Meteo France, because they're set to have stronger winds there. They've already seen gusts of 100 miles an hour. Trees are down. They've got power cuts. The storm is making its way through parts of Belgium and the Netherlands. We're on the tail end of it, and we will have wet and windy conditions today. This is what's set to happen for the morning rush hour. Blustery showers for western areas of England and Wales. Outbreaks of rain for central southern areas, the Midlands and eastern areas, with strong winds already gusting of 30, 40 miles an hour. That brings the chance of leaves coming down. These are the peak gusts we've seen so far. And with the leaves coming down, that could block drains and that cause the risk of flooding. And we have warnings for much of England and Wales for heavy rain and strong winds. Winds of up to 70 miles an hour and rain of up to 90 millimetres. Now, first thing this morning, we have this band of rain. It moved in overnight and it's set to continue its way eastwards. So wet and windy, the name of the game. The heaviest rain across eastern areas of England, the strongest winds here as well. So that brings the risk of a lot of spray on the roads and the risk of some travel disruption. But further north, it is calmer with sunny spells and just a few showers.